Here we are, another episode of Ryan Phelan's epic morning show in the morning. Now, today is National Puzzle Day. So what does that have to do with real estate? I know you were going to ask that. It's quite simple. One thing for a realtor or anybody to do, complete a successful transaction. But to have an epic transaction or do a great job for my clients or for a realtor to do a great job for their clients would be going over and above. And sometimes that involves a lot of moving parts and maybe some problem solving or puzzle solving, if you will, to figure these things out. It could be a situation where your client is a buyer stuck in the middle of a multiple offer situation and you're trying to figure out, how do I get my client the home that they like without overpaying for it. There are strategies there, trust me. Also, it could be a first-time home buyer that's pulling out their RSPs, and maybe there are strategies within that they can better implement rather than just pulling out their RSPs and going out and buying the house. There are always different forks in the road or different paths that you can take that will lead you to a successful transaction, but we're talking about getting you to an epic transaction where you're going to be in the best position possible. It could be a situation where perhaps your home hasn't sold and we got to think of strategies to move it, right? So lots of different moving parts to consider and lots of different strategies to implement. So, National Puzzle Day. I want to talk about my favorite puzzle, of course, which would be the dog, the chicken, and the grain. You may have heard of this one before, but it's fun and I like it. So it is where you have at the bank of a river or a lake, and you have to transport a dog, a chicken, and some grain across to the other side. However, you can only take two at a time. Problem with that is the chicken left alone with the grain is going to eat the grain. The dog left alone with the chicken is going to eat it. It's a good dog. He's a good boy or she's a good girl, but it's going to eat the chicken. You know it, so you can't leave the two alone. It's just not going to happen. So how do you get all three across the lake here or the river with only being able to leave, without being able to leave two of them alone together, and only being able to take two at a time across? That's the trick. So if you figured this out, leave a comment. There may be a prize. It might just be braggers' rights. It might be that you're an epic fan, or there might be a little something extra in there. Leave a comment, and I look forward to seeing it. And before I say stay epic, I'm going to say like, comment, subscribe, do the heart thing, do the thumbs thing. And then and only then, until next time, stay epic and figure out the puzzle.